So I'm just filling up 2 containers of water up to the 10-litre mark. This is what I use, Top Bucks, oh I like my pointing stick, Top Bucks' Health Mix. This is for box blight, and you use one of these sachets for every litre. So I'm going to be using 10 each one of these. And the backpack, I've got which is what I normally use for a litre. You leave it for 10 minutes and stir it, then pour it into your sprayer. That's what I'm going to do now. Backpack, because I've got a lot of box hedging to do, but I have a feeling it's had weed killer in it, and I haven't got the time to wash it out, rinse it out, siphon it through and all that jazz. So I'm using this new one that I got the other day. It's only 7 litres, but if I make up 10 litres and 10 litres, I can just keep, you have to let it stand for a bit. As I say, one of these sachets is one. So just spraying this now. This is the spray it absolutely all over. But paying particular attention to that. I've brushed these down, removed quite a lot of the black leaves that were there, you know, the dead ones. And we'll need to sweep those up very carefully and dispose of them. Just sprayed this, and I'm going to do another recording, let's say in a month, and we'll be able to see if there's a difference being made. I need to cut back this rock rose because that's doing it absolutely no favours whatsoever. So I'll do the same video hopefully in a month. The weather's quite good today and it's not going to rain, so I will start my box treatment. I've noticed on my topiary I've got box moth, which must have been back end of last year that it happened. With it now, it probably is going to mean it's more expensive for me, but I just cannot afford. I need to stop it in its check. And the other product that I haven't used before, because I've not had box moth, but I have on the Top Bucks', and I know I've mentioned it before, but it is amazing, and you don't have to cut or take it out or anything. You need to spray it. It should be done later on in the season, but I'm just going to crack on, which I've never had before. And I've also got box blight. I have got a lot of boxwood, so I'm bound to get it. But the treatment that I use for box blight is by... The other thing that is obviously really important for me is that it doesn't affect bees, and it only seems to affect these caterpillars. So that's good. Also, it's important to say that it's not dangerous to the birds that eat these caterpillars once they've ingested it. Really, it's better if temperature's over 15 degrees, but it will just take longer. And also, the caterpillars are not quite active, but I'm just not chancing it. I'm just going to do it, and I need to repeat it within 1 to 2 weeks of spraying. So that's what I'm doing now. This is one of my topiary, box topiary. If you look closely, can you see those white sort of skeleton leaves? Much more up here actually. There you go, that's perfect. This is box moth. There's caterpillars in here and I need to spray it. I'm going to spray with the Zentari. I've bought a brand new hose lock just to spray, and I'm purely going to use this for box. My backpack sprayer is for my roses, and that's it. And the best way, if you're using any sort of sprays, is to have specific ones for specific products that you're using. Bit of a pump, and then off we go. Need to get under there, all the way around. I have to do it. I can't do it with one hand filming, but you get the my topiary. which looks very healthy, very healthy. But then you go just here. This is classic sign. Can you see that skeleton type leaf? And if you go round the back, I don't know if you can see, it's just been denuded almost. This has just crept up on me. Just quite classic. Can you see? I just thought they were sort of dead leaves, but you can see how they've got sort of thin stems. So this has all just been sprayed. I'm going to spray it again in 1 to 2 weeks. Last of the spraying now. I'm just going to, I do the tops first and then down the side. Sorry, aiming the thing or just swathy. And then you just do that round the back as well.